Virgo, this is your reading. Welcome in. I'm Venusian Alchemist. I'm an intuitive modern mystic with over a decade of experience in this game. How you doing? How you keeping? All that I ask is that you have discernment when receiving this timeless message whenever it finds you. Sit back, relax, and we'll keep it short, simple, to the point, with nothing but clarity and truth. This reading will apply to your sun and rising, so let me know in the comments for what placement you're watching for, or if you are a cross watcher for a Virgo as well. Don't forget to like the video if it resonates, drop a comment for engagement, and consider subscribing for more timeless messages like this. So I'm gonna open your energy with the major arcana first to see what's happening within and around you. And already the high priestess did fall on the table for you, but I do want to get one more. Okay, you are in your spiritual bag, you are attuned, you are receiving downloads. The energy feels fluid, is what I'm gonna say. It feels fluid. And you're also learning what to contain within yourself, to release what's not supposed to be there. You're finding the fine balance in something here, Virgo. I like this. Your nervous system isn't going haywire. At the moment, anyway, is what I can see. But I want to get one more for context. So, Spirit, can you give me one more for the High Priestess? If you're a life path 2, I could be talking to you. If your birthday is on the 4th, I could be talking to you as well. The Devil, yeah. You're staying in your lane because you're exposed to some level of toxicity here, whether that be substance abuse, addiction, a toxic relationship, something here that was super low vibrational that did once send your mind and your nervous system into haywire, but you've decided to filter whoever can access you, whether that's in the spirit realm or in the 3D, 2-2, as I said that on the time. The Lovers, yeah, toxic relationship. Could have been a toxic relationship or a toxic dynamic that you had within yourself. So if you didn't have a routine, if you were planning too much and not putting things into motion, if you were being overly critical of yourself, there was something toxic here that was happening in the 3D that you've decided to recalibrate. I can see that whoever I'm connected to is a healer as well. So it could have been that you may have tried to dabble into other realms here, and that didn't have the best outcome for you. You might have done this out of ignorance or out of curiosity. You've checked yourself out, which is a good thing. So that's all good and well. I like that. You had discernment here, so that's good. Let's see. Give me more context, Spirit. Why is the High Priestess here? There's a secret that you're holding on to. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something of value that you're holding on to. You're keeping it to yourself here. Could be a project that you're working on. Could be a new relationship. 333 on my timer as I said that. It's something deeply personal to you. Page of Wands. It makes you feel joyful, makes you feel excited, but you've decided to keep it to yourself. So like I said, could be a project, a relationship, something that's valuable to you here, but instead of being vocal about it or posting it online or whatever the case may be, you've decided to protect it. You've decided to protect it this time around. Because you still don't know who's really watching you. So this is a wise move, I would say. This is a wise move. You're also integrating your inner child here. Okay, and whatever this may look like. You're not shielding them anymore. So you're learning to integrate your inner child. What's this? 10 of Pentacles. This is something to do with money, business assets that you're trying to safeguard here. If you're a cross watcher for a Virgo, I'm not gonna tell you what they are keeping to themselves. So I wouldn't want to be the one to share that. But yeah, for some of you, like I said, it could be a relationship dynamic, career shift, opportunity, something to do with business, or just your self-development journey. You've decided to be more private about it, okay? If you are a healer yourself, you might have decided to take some time out from providing services to other people because you might have noticed that the type of clients or energies you were attracting were extremely low vibrational. And because you were trying to elevate your frequency here, it seems as though that for more often than not, the interactions that you are having with these clients, with these people, with these groups, drained you immensely. So you've decided to draw yourself back, perhaps work on your protection and work with your spirit team to ask you to align you with people who are trying to align themselves, not clients or groups of people who want you to validate their shortcomings or their inadequacies. Okay. Yeah, because you are the carrier of truth here, but some people, I'll be honest with you, they want you to tell them what they want to hear. They're not ready for the truth. And I can see here that you're tired of tending to those types of people, clients, groups. You only want to be aligned with those who want to truly elevate, to hear some harsh truths so they can better themselves genuinely, not clients who are still lingering onto the past, who, you know, don't realize that perhaps they were the problem, who don't want to change themselves because they feel like the world needs to change for them. 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups came out, confirming exactly what I was just talking about. You're attracting energy vampires, okay? And you've decided to completely cut that out. Retract your energy, revoke access, and recalibrate. Which, yeah, proud of you for that. A lot of us go through that. Especially if you're a healer who also tries to heal others. It can be extremely draining when you're constantly having to be the observer, not the absorber of people's energies, intentions, pains, the whole thing. Yeah, Page of Swords. There's someone here that irritates you immensely. Someone here who's childish, who's extremely immature. They may be trying to like attack you online or something, or spread rumors about you on like a group chat or something. They're speaking ill on your name. This deeply irritates you because it's like, I'm not going to entertain this because life will show this person and this group of people what you're really about. So I'm not going to stoop down to their level. Okay? There's something like that here. You're staying in your own lane and it bothers this particular person here. It bothers them immensely. And the sad thing is you can feel the energy. You can feel when they're doing spell work on you. You feel when they're pulling on your sexual energy. You feel all these things. Hence why you've decided to take a step back and up your protection, be more private, that sort of thing. Okay? It's not that you're trying to hide yourself from them. You're wanting to protect yourself so much to the point where this person ends up forgetting about you. Energetically, this person here that deeply irritates you is trying to blind you with something, so be careful. They're trying to blind you with something, with a false narrative here. So be mindful of what people are saying, because everyone can lie with their mouth. The energy doesn't lie. The same way that, I don't know, if you were to ask me, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But like my eyes read that I'm not fine, that I'm on the verge of crying, that I'm on the verge of punching a wall, doing something, right? The energy doesn't match the words. 4/4, as I said that on my timer. So yes, listen to what people have to say, but also learn to read the energy and trust that more. Because one thing that people will do is lie. People will lie, and you know this, because you are highly sensitive here. Okay? You know there's someone that's trying to mess with you in the astral. They're trying to leech off your sexual energy. This is someone from a romantic past. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to deal with it. I'm not. This warrants a private consultation. But what I can make you aware of is of that fact. So if you already had your suspicions, that's what's happening here. If you're having trouble sleeping, if you're struggling to eat, if you're breaking out in a rash as well, when that doesn't seem to be something that normally happens for you, this is this toxic person, okay? They could be a Capricorn moon. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but they could be a Capricorn moon. Just to give you some pointers as to who this person could be, okay? Let me see. 1-1 on my timer, as I said that. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming. Yeah, this Capricorn moon is speaking ill on your name, but also fantasizes about you at night. Like, what the fuck? They're trying to see if they can make you reach out to them so that you can feed into their subconscious despair and delusion. Because they feel incredibly lonely, incredibly alone. And in their eyes, you are their fix. In their eyes, you are their fix. But to you, they get on your nerves now. They get on your nerves now. Anyway, let's switch gears. Tell me about anything else for Virgos here, actually. We've looked at love briefly. We looked at career briefly. 5 of Wands. Watch who you surround yourself with. Watch who you surround yourself with. There's an energy of conflict in the air. And you're trying to be as zen as possible here. So continue to filter whoever can access you. Whether that's clients, friends, family. Also watch the environments that you step into. You know? Some environments are full of low vibrational energy. And because your crown chakra is so open at the moment, you are prone to attracting all sorts of energy. High or low. Okay? So just be mindful of that. Okay, the number 5 is significant here. 555 is significant here, actually. Let me show you. So I've got the 5 of Wands that just came out, and then before the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles did come out as well. So your aura may still be attracting these dense, ill-intended vampires, okay? So be mindful of where you go, how you speak, that type of thing. Okay, be mindful of that. I'm not going to say that we can live our lives avoiding drama and gossip and rumors and all the rest of it, but you can choose not to get involved. You can choose not to go to that place. You can choose to not entertain things that don't make you feel good, or things that may question your sanity. If anything makes you question your sanity, it's time to go. It's time to go stage left. It's time to throw it in the bin and super glue the lid. And then throw it over the cliff as well. You don't have to be as extreme as that, but yeah. You can set boundaries, and that's that. People are going to talk anyway, whether you set boundaries or not. Whether people see you as a pushover, a doormat, or whether they see you as someone that's full of themselves, people will always criticize. What matters is how your inner critic criticizes you. That's who matters, because that's your inner voice. That's who you need to be concerned with and try to work alongside or release or integrate, whatever the case may be. 444, as I said that. Thank you, Spirit. That's who matters. That's who matters, not people online, not the clients, not the friends, not the annoying cousin, not the vampire ex that looks like an ogre and is repulsive to be around. Yeah, something like this. Anything else for Virgos here? Let me see. This just came through. Before I go into these two here, there's just something that came through. There was a decision about something that you made here recently. And when I say recently, this could have been like 2 days ago from whenever you're watching this video. Or this week even. It's very recent. You've made the decision out of pure logic. Okay? You saw things black and white. You made a decision. You looked at the list. You saw the pros. You saw the pros. You saw the cons and made the decision. It was clear cut. No emotions involved, the whole thing, right? This may have brought on a lot of drama, okay? Stand firm in your decision for whatever this was, whether that was to continue to pursue something or to stop doing something, okay? This will bring on a lot of criticism, backlash, whatever the case may be. Stay strong in your conviction of whatever decision you made or chose not to make to whatever situation we're talking about here. Because what did I say earlier? One thing that people are going to do is talk. If you're too fat, people say you're too fat. If you're too skinny, people will say that you're too skinny and you need to sort yourself out. If you're too tall, people will say that you're too tall. If you're too short, people will criticize. If whatever the case may be here, whether that's physical appearance, social status, relationship dynamic, one thing that the outside public will do is criticize. Because why? There's a lot of people in this God's green earth that are walking around extremely miserable. Okay? A lot of people. And no, you're not better than anybody else here. You just understand where you may be lacking and you actively put in the work in. You know? And if someone's not acting correct towards you, you now feel in a position where you can call them out. That's valid. It's like with this person here that I say that irritates you a lot, you could be like, listen, you irritate me. Get gone. You irritate me. Like, you make my skin crawl, and not because I'm excited or lusting over you. Like, I find you repulsive. I find the situation repulsive. That's valid. Yes, and people may retaliate this, that, and the other, but there's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel. There's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel. That just came through, so I thought I would share. Okay. Because in some people's eyes, whatever this decision was that you decided to make, a lot of people felt let down, disappointed, because you've decided to cut off their lifeline. It seems that to a group of people here, or to someone in specific, you were their lifeline, and you've decided to pull the plug on them. Of course they're gonna go crazy. Of course they're gonna go crazy. Don't let them consume you, okay? And then for the last two that came out, that I don't even know what they are, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. There we go. Stand strong in your conviction and take a trip if you can, to decompress. Take a trip if you can. It doesn't have to be out of the country. It could just be out of town. You could book a hotel somewhere else to just explore. It could be something simple here. You're longing for freedom here. You're longing for a good time, I guess. Go have you your good time. Go have you your good time. And I can see that you're wanting this alone as well. So yeah, go have you your good time in whatever way that looks like to you, because you're trying to be more productive and you're trying to balance things out in your life. So yes, you're working hard and you're sticking to your goals, you're sticking to the plan, you're getting rid of people, you're doing a lot at the same time, okay? But also I can see that you're doing so much, and this is all good and great, but what's your quality of rest like? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping enough hours? You can't go from one extreme to the other, Virgo, okay? Let's continue to balance things out. Because I can see here that you may have gone from one extreme to the other. Okay, and that rocked some people's world, but also that may have rocked your world too. Let's continue to find the fine balance, okay? Yeah. That's number 2 on my timer, as I said. That let's find the fine balance. And I did say the number 2 was significant at some point in the reading, and we've got the High Priestess here. So let's continue to find the fine balance. Don't abandon yourself for the sake of success. Success will come. The plans that you're working on, these private plans that I can see here, they will come. But don't forget about yourself in the process. And don't feel guilty about leaving people behind either. Not everyone can be at your table when you win. And that's totally valid, because you're not at everyone's table when they win. They didn't pick you either. And that's fine. You can outgrow people the same way that people can outgrow you. They may feel like, oh, now you're acting all spiritual and this and that. You think you're better than everybody else. Whatever. As long as you feel good about yourself and the progress that you're making, and you feel in tune with yourself, it does not matter. Because it never did. And with that said, Virgo, that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me. If you want to learn more about me, what I do, my services, you want to check on my blog, read my book, book a reading with me, if you want to do a one-to-one, I'll leave all the details in the description below. Like the video if this message helped you in some way, shape or form, if it resonated. Yeah, like the video, drop a comment as well. I would appreciate the engagement. And consider subscribing so that you are notified of when the next reading is dropped for your sign. And until next time, stay immensely blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.